Bernard Tomic burst onto the tennis scene early in his career, winning his first ATP World Tour match at the age of only 16. But being in the spotlight from such a young age brought with it a special set of challenges for the Australian.
I think I played such good tennis at the age of 17, 18 and managed to be in a quarter-final already at Wimbledon at 18, and players and people were all rattled, and they're like, who is this kid and everything.
I think we played each other when he was 17. There was a lot of pressure on Bernie. Yeah, for him was tough.
But I always said Tomic can be top 10. What happened on the way to that top 10, I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. There was so much expectations for me at a young age, and it created so much pressure, and I was playing one tournament out of the 8 well, and that's not enough to be a top 20 or even 10 player. I've learnt a lot being young and having a few issues on the side, but it's all made me a better person today and a better tennis player, and it's only a matter of time where I can really give my full potential, and that's coming now, so I have to work for that every day.
In a bid to realise his true talent, Tomic has turned to compatriot and former world #1, Leighton Hewitt, who faced similar challenges in his career.
A lot of the time spending with him the last 2 years has increased my on-court game and my discipline and my hunger, and he's just not helped me. He's helped many people around the world, and he is a true legend as we speak.
I think for Bernie it's useful for sure. He's a different style of player. He's has a different personality, and I think Hewitt might teach him a few things to improve.
Now 23, there's a new level of maturity to Tomic. He's won an ATP World Tour title in each of the last 3 years. But he'll tell you there is still so much more room for improvement.
And for what I achieved in my age of 18 was huge, but then I sort of slowed down a little bit and I needed to speed up, and I think that's what really changed my focus the last 2 years here. So I think I need this next few years to be more professional and target really of being a consistent, top 10 player.
As you get older, you realize more about everything. You know about your game better, you know what you have to do better. So I think Bernie is going through this process, and I think he's doing the right things to become a better player.
It's so rare to see a guy like that play the way he plays, the way he reads the game, and every time he has a good result, it doesn't really surprise me. If he puts his mind to it, he can almost beat anyone.
Now at 21 in the world, Tomic's next goal is to make the top 10 and stay there.
To be 20 in the world and having your best years ahead of you, I think the future's pretty bright.
I mean, he has some big weapons in his game, and I always felt that he wasn't using them enough. He's starting to use them a bit more.
I'm 23 years old. I have another 8 to 10 years to play, so hopefully these next 5-6 years I can really turn around and become the best player I can be. Cracking the top 20 was a huge success of mine a year ago, and now I have 2 since, so 3 titles, and I think a title is what you live for. You want to play as much as you can and win as many titles as you can, and that's what I managed to do the last 2 years, so I'm happy that I turned it around, and now the next step for me is the top 10, so I'm targeting that.
I mean, he's just put his mind to it. I think when he invests and really focuses, he's capable of being top 15, top 10 easy.
It might happen 2 months or in 4 or in 6, but if I keep working hard, it's gonna happen.
Next week on ATP World Tour Uncovered, find out who will shine on the hard courts of Cincinnati. And here come the young Americans, the next-gen players hoping for glory stateside. Don't forget to log on to atpworldtour.com and chat with us on the ATP's official social network, MyATP, powered by Vixlet, and on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. See you next week.